ladies and gentlemen, let's bring him to the stage, the chairman of Corcentric, Doug Clark. Come on up here, Doug.
Good morning. Good morning. Now we're in it. Okay. It's all about acceleration, right? So that's why we got to be jazzed up here. You know, every year I come up here and say the same thing, and I'm going to do it this year too. And a little bit of history of why we have the symposium.
Holy crap.
And it was a thought that we wanted to create an event where we could come together with our customers, our suppliers, and our employees and hear speakers that you wouldn't hear normally in an industry meeting or other kinds of meetings you may attend. And so that's been sort of the thesis of why we have the meeting. But one more very, very important reason that we have the meeting is to be able to say a really sincere, heartfelt thank you to all the folks that are in this room that are customers, suppliers, and top employees of Corcentric. You're the reason we're here, and we can't be more thankful for that. So thank you very much, and we look forward to a really great symposium, and I'll run through the speakers really high, very high level, just to give you some sense of why we have the speakers we have here this year. We're kicking it off with a gentleman by the name of John, J-O-N, Dornbros, and his claim to fame was he was a Philadelphia Eagle at one point in time in his life. So he's really a guy that we hold dear to our hearts. Anybody has anything to do with the Eagles. But beyond that, I've spoke to a gentleman that was unable to attend this year, but when he saw that John was on the agenda, he said he's just going to knock it out of the park for you guys. He's just a riveting and exciting, and if you're a little bit sleepy, he's going to wake you up. So I think we're all looking forward to that. Following him is a gentleman that's sitting here in the front row, but Robert Tucker. And as we know, things are changing dramatically every day, and so part of what we're trying to do is give you some insight into critical issues that will be changing even more as we progress through the year and in coming years. And Robert is a really a tremendous expert, really deep, and our MC will provide further in depth, but it's all about innovation and how to really be impactful in the area of innovation. And so he will really provide some real guidance in terms of how do you do innovation? How do you do it? And it's as simple as that. After Robert, we have another speaker that's in a headline area of the business world, and that's Sean Caningo. And his title of his talk is An AI-Powered Future. I'm not going to say any more. That says it all. I mean, it's all about AI, right? And it's going to be very powerful and upfront in the future. So I think I've had numerous conversations with Sean, and I think he's really going to provide you with some things you've never seen relative to AI. I think that's really what's going to happen here. So I think he's going to be a really important person to listen to. Next is Ron Insana. Now, Ron Insana is in the public face a lot on TV. He's an economist. But one thing he's promised me is that in this world of, and the next two speakers, by the way, fall into this category, we've got to take a look at, what the future of the economy is and how that might move forward, and the geopolitical issues that are faced in the world today. And both speakers have said that they are down the middle kind of people. Ron has said, look, I just take the numbers, I interpret them, And all I'm providing you is my experience, my understanding of what the numbers are saying. You may not agree with it, you may agree with it, doesn't matter, but it's really worth listening to this gentleman because he's had a long history in the economics and in the public world. The second one is a gentleman that's very unique. His name is Brett McGurk, and Brett McGurk has been an advisor, just to give you a quick background on Brett. Brett McGurk has been an advisor to 4 presidents, starting with Bush, then Obama, then Trump, and then Biden. So you really got to be in the middle if you're going to survive 4 straight presidents of that diverse of political views and all. So I think Brett will really provide some thoughts on what's happening in the world, what to expect, what to be on the lookout for, and what consequences may happen as a result of whatever actions a foreign country may take or we may take as a country. So I think it's really an important topic, and I think he's really a guy that can really give some insight into where we may stand today in the world. Finally, with that 4 speakers providing you an awful lot of information, I brought a guy on that I think is going to really be quite different. And he's a gentleman that has written many, many books. He's spoken to many different types of groups. And his topic is unobvious thinking. Think about that, unobvious thinking. So what he's going to help maybe round this whole program out with is, you've heard a lot, you're going to be hearing a lot, but if you're going to think about it in the same way that you always think about it, it might not be as much help to accelerate your business, your career, or your personal life. So what I think that he's going to bring to the table is maybe an unobvious way of thinking about what we might have heard today and tomorrow. So I'll wrap it up and say, the goal always has been to provide the attendees to the Corcentric Symposium information that will help, and particularly this year with the theme being accelerate no more so this year than in any other year, accelerate your career, accelerate your value to the company that you work with, and accelerate your personal well-being. So that's the goal, and I think we will have reached it by noon tomorrow in listening to the speakers we have here. Thank you again for being here. Thank you for being a customer. Thank you for being a supplier. And thank you for being a team member of Corcentric.